What's happening? This your boy Marc Henry back at ReCutz Barber Shop, 940 Elites, where we spotlight top talent in the Denton County and surrounding areas. This show is geared to them Guyer boys, them Wildcats. We got 4 of the top players from their team. Of course, we got the coaches and my guy Zeke Clark following in the ReCutz here in Denton, Texas, man. Let's get it. Go ahead and introduce yourself, fellas.
BJ Phillips, running back, Guyer.
I'm Sutton Lee, wide receiver at Guyer.
This is Paige, linebacker at Guyer. Ivan Pena, nose tackle at Guyer.
Well, let's jump right into it. Big game the other week. We talked about this on last week's episode against Ryan, man. I'd like to get each of your thoughts. Coming out on top, saw you with a big catch as well. BJ, you had a great game, Vincent, and we're definitely going to talk about that nose tackle. Because, hey, that's a big position. Yeah. But start off with that Ryan game.
Man, it was great feeling, especially coming back last year, losing, close game, 3 points, I think. It felt great because, I'm growing up with those boys and, so we was chatting, we was talking, and just to come out on top, man, that was great.
Cool.
Touchdown.
Chop it up.
I got
you. Touchdown.
Like him. I'm new to Guyer this year, so.
Okay.
But I've known all these dudes since I was young and went to middle school with all them, so.
Where'd you go before?
I went to Argyle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you feel like it's a difference?
Oh, yeah.
So you like in the stage, even though you probably been there before, you like an opportunity.
Oh, yeah. I like this a lot better. Just bigger stage.
At least I ain't never heard it from an Argyle player, former Argyle player.
Well, I mean, you guys won state championships over there at Argyle. And now, these guys have had a long playoff run the last couple of years, too. So what's the biggest difference besides the classification coming from Argyle to Denton Guyer?
Probably just the speed of the game, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, you come there. I mean, it's good football, and it's like a lot of talent in that 4A. But coming to like 6A, it's just the speed of the game. Way
There's a lot more to it.
Yeah, more to it. Yeah, a lot more to it.
So what kind of adjustments in your game have you made? Change up in training? Do you do something different?
Yeah, I worked on my routes and my speed a lot more, and that just seemed to help me a lot more because coming out here, you're playing a little better DBs, so you got to have a little more juice to your routes and stuff like that. So kind of get that figured out, and just trying to get better every day.
Now, Vince, you kind of made a transition coming from Nolan Catholic to Guyer, but you played, in a state championship, deep playoff ones with, Nolan Catholic. Is there any difference coming from that? Because, the big thing with TAPS is they try to say, oh, it's not the same. But, at Nolan, you guys played top-notch, talent all the time. Mm-hmm. So what's been the biggest transition for you?
Really just the expectation of just the program. Guyer just being that black and silver means so much more. Really just coming in, just understanding your position with the team. You know who the leaders are, who the coaches are. It's just the expectations overall is just totally different. It's a bar set at a level that I haven't seen anybody match.
Were you at Guyer before?
Yeah, I was at Guyer my freshman, sophomore year.
Mm-hmm. Okay, then. So what made you want to come back?
Really just doing it for the hometown my last year. That was the main thing.
I like that. I like that what you said at the end. You're doing it for the hometown. Because it shows, like, from what you said, and y'all might agree, that y'all have a lot of pride in y'all school.
Tradition.
That's a lot, man. Because a lot of people, I go to football games a lot. A lot of people don't have that pride in their school anymore. It's just like, oh yeah, I just play here. And to see that y'all still have that pride, putting on those jerseys and knowing y'all history, man, that means a lot, seriously. And I didn't even go to that.
It's huge.
Yeah,
it's programmed into it.
The program,
exactly.
It's just tradition.
I was talking to some guys from like California, modern day, and then they just can't fathom the fact that y'all like to play for your public schools.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All of them go to private schools and whatnot. I'm like, these kids like to play for their city, for their school. You know what I'm saying? It's just different.
And see, that's cool because when we did it, we all went to Lake Dallas. Mm-hmm. And of course, it's smaller, but like we said last time when we was here, we didn't see the need to go to a Ryan or a Guyer because we stayed in the neighborhood. So change, what I'm saying? I guess just change the perspective, and that's what y'all keep doing. Y'all perspective has always been high, and that's good, man, for real. So keep doing it. I'm really applauding y'all.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Yep, that's dope.
That's just
Now, y'all spoke about putting that pride that silver and black on. One of my favorite players was Cajun Cobbs. You being a running back.
That's my boy.
I'd like to get your thoughts on seeing him do it and now you're on that stage now as a senior, and then, you know, Eli Styles and all those guys. What is that tradition? Talk about that a little bit.
Cater, that's that's my guy. He showed me like real like how to be a leader, like perseverance, all that. Like I came in freshman on varsity. Kedrick was a junior. I was a freshman, so I was behind him, and like just like seeing him how he like manipulated his game, how he developed, dude. Like it was like not scary, but it was like I was happy to be there.
You saw him develop.
Yeah.
You saw him turn into the player. You know, he's at UTSA. Shout out to my guy KJ Cobbs, man. You saw him develop. So what was that like as well? And how did that inspire you?
So it was just like, you know, he had his I think it was like meniscus or MCL, like slight tear.
Yeah.
Junior year. So you know he was just bouncing, like working hard to get back to that. You could tell it didn't hinder his game, but it kind of like slowed him down just a little bit. And like, so you had that junior year, and then senior year, I'm talking about he just came back, just lost it.
I nicknamed him
slaughtering
closer,
everybody.
You know,
like,
because he could do it all. You know, he could do, 2-point conversions, catch the pass out the backfield. I mean, to this day, one of my favorite running backs out of this area. You know what I'm saying?
That's my guy.
Yeah.
That's my.
Yeah.
That is like.
Yeah. So
Down
you guys
there.
got a big win this week. We're gonna talk about this. My guys from the H as well. Humble Atascocita's coming up. I know a lot about these guys. You know what I'm saying? So what's the game plan this week? You guys missed out on them last year, so now it's just kind of reloading, man. Thoughts on the game with Atascocita this week?
We just gonna come out with the same game we ever played. Every game, like against Ryan, it don't matter. We're gonna play the same game. We're just gonna run the ball down their throats. Defense gonna do what we do.
I like y'all defense.
Just like that.
Y'all defense, nice.
Yeah, defense just stepped up this year for real.
Yeah.
Like, Knicks, like that's your name, right, bro? Man, every play when they play Ryan, him and Pope, I think still got every play coming downhill, and I was like,
Oh yeah.
that's ridiculous.
Had to go against that spring ball.
Yeah.
To run the front that y'all run, they trust y'all a lot, especially like I said, off camera, I played D-tackle as well. So you trusting him like, man, I'm gonna take this double team real quick, but you have to make that block fill that gap. Man. Like,
You gotta make sacrifices sometimes, man.
Facts.
Oh yeah, that's the biggest thing.
So Ivan, with you being a little undersized, you have to play with a chip on your shoulder. You know, you got an extra gear when you're out there.
Yeah, no, I basically, one of the coaches from Arizona talked to me. He told me straight up, he was like, we see you got the skill set, the aggressiveness, but we see like you're smaller than everybody else. But I'm like, I'm just trying to prove, like I'm like just like any other nose. I can do whatever I can.
Yeah, but the only thing, like some game I can give you, when I played it, just don't look at it as undersized.
Yeah.
Like I told you, when I was in high school, I played D-tackle at 205, and we was playing Ryan. We was playing all these major 5A schools, you know what I'm saying? So don't figure like that it's like an undersized. Think about it. Next time somebody gets you, whoever decides to get you in the house, know that they got a blessing, because with you being smaller, bro, you're faster.
Yeah.
You're gonna be stronger naturally because you're fighting 300 plus pound linemen. So, and I know playing that position, you got to make sure your tackling is grade A. So, if anything, a lot of the recruits will be looking at, man, I need this guy. I can convert him to an outside linebacker or a DN, because you know the game running in the gaps and physical. So, man, that's the thing I can say. Like, hey, it's coming. It's coming. Being undersized is not a problem. It's a blessing.
You a junior? Senior?
Yeah, I'm a junior.
Oh yeah, it's coming.
So if you always play nose guard, or is that new too? No, I played. I usually switch from DN to nose guard. Okay. That's what I did last year, but then this year they strictly put me at nose guard. I run some DN, but it comes.
Stay athletic. Stay athletic. You never know.
Always.
Been playing with you for a while, man.
I know.
You've been playing. How long we been?
It's been a couple years since we were like 7 and 8 years old. With all them Ryan boys. That's why it was like when we played that Ryan game. It was personal. It was like a backyard football. Backyard football. We just
That's the Super
digging it
Bowl
out.
for y'all.
Yeah, it really
Well,
is.
not a Super
It's
Bowl.
not. It's an important game.
It's Denton's version of
Yeah,
the Super Bowl.
It's a big rivalry for sure.
We still got playing.
Did y'all get to see any of those when y'all were younger? Like the other matchups?
Oh yeah.
So y'all seen it over a long time. That's what's dope. You know what I'm saying? Seeing, you know, those guys, Josh Stewart and Buzz Sasser and all them dudes. And know y'all was in the stands. You know,
being able to be in that position now.
That's crazy,
That's
right?
a lot to hold
Growing
up.
up watching like Josh Stewart and all them, and
Yeah.
then, like the Spencer Sanders era, like Gerard Hurst, Sean Robinson, all that.
Yeah.
And then like actually getting to playing.
It's crazy.
Just being under them Friday Night Lights.
You was just kind of like, you made your stamp. That's like, people gonna remember you.
Oh no, it went down. He was pointing at boys and everything. I saw him. You know, he gave him the business right there. Yeah, he said this is his house.
Live. Yeah, it was crazy.
I like it.
I like it.
That's dope.
So what's practice like? Since you got 2 offensive guys and 2 defensive guys, man, it's got to be on every play.
Yeah, every play.
We
Don't matter if it's hot, cold.
Oh man, we go 100% every time.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
During practice, me and BJ hate each other.
That's what it is. It's defense against offense. The whole practice.
BJ don't argue.
Yeah, I know, like, what, 3 o'clock roll around. I'm like,
But how does that make y'all better though? That competition when you get to Friday nights, it's a wrap.
I think we just know that, like, if we put in like 100% every time, it's gonna pay off.
Yeah.
And we're not just doing it for like ourselves. Like, we're not just doing it for like the offers, the fan. Like, we are doing it like for each other. Like
we built the brotherhood for real.
Yeah, this team is tight.
We built the brotherhood.
yeah, that's one thing.
You can
I feel
tell.
like,
You can tell from the outside for sure.
This is
Yeah.
like out of all like the years, this is like
This brought us together for real.
close.
2 offensive guys. Talk about Jackson Arnold a little bit. Got to introduce. He introduced himself to the world on the biggest stage. You know, Eli goes down, but you know we talked to him before you guys got here. I mean, he's coming to in his own right now as a junior. Talk about his maturity a little bit.
He's just a great quarterback. He's got all the skill to do you know what he does. He's got a great arm. You've just seen him develop over these years. It's crazy because you know his decision making is really good now, and he's developed into a good quarterback.
I like it. Doesn't fall.
He's got great speed too.
Like break.
Oh yeah.
He's definitely dual threat.
Really
He's definitely dual threat.
Yeah.
Well, he's grown up since state. I can tell you.
Oh yeah.
I had to say, is that the kid? Because I didn't know him.
Yeah, they just threw him in.
I just heard how he was just getting sacked and just getting
I
demolished, and then come back and he's like what, 6'2"?
Oh yeah.
He's like 6'2",
6'2", like 195.
Yeah.
190. I gave him one, but he looked big on the field. I said, man,
I
that's
still
not
remember.
No kid no more.
No, he's growing up in front of everybody's eyes. Now, what's the game day like for y'all? You know, usually, for me, I'm trying to have a fresh cut.
Yeah.
You know, what you rocking? What's in the playlist?
Meek.
New or old?
Chief Keef. Chief Keef got to be in there.
Chief
I
Keef.
guess I'm going more toward the old. I mean, I'll take a few
couple,
different-
yeah.
Like, what's his?
Yeah.
Dreams and nightmares.
Sometimes, but like, what's his?
That'd be the weight room.
Championship.
Yeah. Okay.
Trauma. I listen to that.
I feel like it's solid pregame music too for sure.
Yeah.
Who else? Lil Baby. Lil Durk.
Old Drake.
Okay.
Oh, Drake. Okay.
I like Drake. Lil Boosie.
Some
Yeah.
people.
Love it.
Yeah.
We just
I like
locked
that.
in. Like
Now, what we wearing to the game? We in Guy Gill, we clean.
To the game?
What kind of shoes we rocking?
To the game, I'll
rocking
say.
slides.
I rock slides.
Yeah, my slides something comfortable.
We got them sunglasses on.
I'm gonna sound old. Y'all don't have to wear the jerseys in there.
We got these compression shirts, premium.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Usually everybody wear those.
Yeah, because we used to wear our jerseys before.
No, we got away from that, but yeah.
I be dressed like a bum. I ain't gonna lie.
Chill.
Relax.
You trying to feel grimy? Yeah, okay, I got you.
I used to hate having to wear ties and I used to hate that.
You gotta
Yeah,
have
middle
loose,
school.
man.
I used to hate that. Hate it so much.
Every real football player in Texas knows Friday is not class day. And I hate
Yeah.
saying that.
It's not.
Man, we just trying to make it until
Yes.
5 o'clock.
We just keeping it real.
Trying to make it.
Yeah.
And they still want to give out tests on Fridays.
Yeah.
Like, they know.
It's a class on Fridays. I'm
Yeah.
just thinking about the game. It's
Yeah.
like,
You trying to have a conversation like, man, I'm locked in.
And that's tough though, bro. Because you're going to have to deal with that until you're a pro. You know what I'm saying? Especially in college, you're going to have to.
for sure.
It's just like that. That's what we got to deal with. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's cool though. It's cool.
No, it is cool.
Well, speaking of college, congratulations on the commitment to UNT. What are you guys all looking forward to going to college? What are you looking for in the college? Is academics, location? Vincent staying home. Is that a factor in everything? When you're looking at a college, when they're talking to you.
Yeah, I mean, Sam Houston stays in Huntsville, so Texas. That's always a plus. But you got to think of that. Not far from home. I think like 3 hours away, and then you got to think about Army. New York, but you playing on a higher level. You know, they play ESPN every so often. Well, actually a lot. But then you got that commitment after. So, you know, it all plays a part. Like,
it's cold up there too.
Yeah.
Trey knows something about that cold, man.
Cold, a different story, boy. Wardrobe out there.
You know, I like the cold though. I like the cold. Like,
Yeah, that Emporia, that Kansas, that's cold, man. Yeah.
We've been in the heat too long. We need some cold.
Negative
Like that
10.
cold, boy.
now last year, like when we going in the playoff, I ain't gonna lie, it was cold.
Ooh, yeah. New York,
That
boy,
past
New York
year was
different.
cold.
How cold was it when y'all played?
What they play?
Probably under 30, not, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't that bad.
40s, 30s.
About that.
30?
Hey, but when you're in the game, you don't feel nothing. It's the same. You don't feel nothing. All that adrenaline.
Yeah, maybe like
You don't.
maybe around.
Oh, yeah.
because, you know,
Oh,
I
yeah.
think It was raining.
You get hot. You get hot in those games.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a warm day for you to be in New York.
Oh.
But you get used to it though
Oh,
after a while. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? After about 2-3 months, your body start getting used to it. You start wearing about 8 layers instead of 1.
Yeah.
So you start switching up a little bit.
Right?
Hey, man.
Yeah,
But it's a different experience. So going out of state is always a good idea because you come back a completely different person than what
Yeah.
you was.
Right.
Yeah.
You gonna grow up a little bit. You
That's
gotta
what-
get away
that's what
from
everyone
moms and
said.
pops. Yeah, yeah.
But you going to UNT. I spoke on UNT last week. So
GMG.
I like it because you have the opportunity, not you alone, but if you decide to get other people, or you can decide to, you know, tell the recruit, hey man, I got a homeboy, he ain't recruited, come check him out. You see what I'm saying? You have the ability because it's a little argument. Why is SMU right here next to UNT? But the thing is, you know, I went down the roster, I did my research. There's only 4 active players from Denton on UNT. And it's like, yeah, you can state your frustration because we all went through it, well, except for Don. But you can state your frustration because, you know, I understand because I'm at the house. I've been doing this, you said freshman?
Yeah.
That should have been your first offer, just me being honest with you. You know, me knowing their little years of not being as great, but I like what you're doing as well. You know, you have the ability to shine the light on, if you don't get the opportunity or get that offer, you know, you have the ability to say, hey man, I got somebody that I know that's up and coming. He don't mind being at home because you have to understand, when you make all district at this level around here or playing the competition that's in Texas, and you look at it like, man, his offer list is short. Why doesn't he have UNT? But he just ran for a rack and probably 15 touchdowns. Why doesn't he have UNT? You can help that situation. But I do like that you decided to stay home because you probably have more offers. But tell me about that if you don't mind.
Really, I see people get caught in, oh, let me go Power 5, let me go to the big school with the shine. That's not really the most important thing to me. Mine is just getting on the field early. And I thought that was the best chance. It's right at home. The factor of after college comes into play. It's right here at home. I know people. It's right in the Metroplex. It just sets me up better. Really, and also with the people around the area with not getting offered. I wanted to change that personally because I feel like if you could get kids that's played together so long and just bring them up to that level, develop them, and then by sophomore, junior year, y'all just rocking the world. That's what's crazy to me. So that's what I'm planning on doing.
Like that. I ain't
Man,
gonna lie.
you
So
have
how much recruiting have you tried to do for UNC?
Every day, I'm talking to him about him, put him on.
Yeah.
Got my buddy Rowan. He's decided not to go, but I ended up helping him with this offer. I mean, it's just trying to get my brothers to stay at home instead of just going to other places, looking at the big glamour and glory of other places. Just stay home. Do it for your hometown.
Denton on fire just as SMU set Dallas on fire.
Yeah.
The opportunity.
Yeah.
Because it's a great school. I didn't go there personally, so I can't say if it's a great school or not a great school. But looking on the outside in, man, the facilities look nice from what I've seen. Because when we went on visits with Don, they still was playing in the stadium across the street.
Oh yeah,
They didn't have a
yeah.
Paige. When we went in, they didn't have like all the nice stuff. They had like the Nike uniforms, so on and so forth. So now it's like, man, they really can compete with everybody in the recruiting game. So it's no.
That's a good point. So what type of things are you using in recruiting?
Just really, if you want to play early, have the time to shine, there's no better place.
So they're recruiting for, because I know we watched you play linebacker, a little bit of D-line. What they recruiting at?
I'm playing a Mike back here.
Mike?
Ooh,
Okay.
Fill that out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah, you can cover too, bro. We played
Right.
7-on-7. He was giving us fits low key.
I remember that game.
Yeah. Well, that you project there, and you got the body type and size to add on. You already got the speed. So with a couple years in a serious weight program, eating right and everything, we looking at maybe a first round pick.
That's a long stretch.
That's what you're shooting for.
That's
what you're shooting for.
For real. But
That's
hey,
what you're shooting for.
I hope all y'all
Get
get the UNT offer and join him, because
Appreciate you.
with that kind of mindset, with him leading, and y'all could change the game.
See, my parents went up there. That's what they actually meant. So, that's always a big thing.
Yeah, my parents went to UNT.
Really?
They need to
And
tune
my
into the
brother-
podcast.
All right, UNT, you heard it right here on 9-4 Elites. You got guys' parents that went there.
Alumni.
That's generations. Man, UNT, you got to get on the ball, man. You got these Guyer Wildcats right here. They're one of the tops in the state, man. On 9-4 Elites. You heard what they said. Come get them, man. I mean, what else can you do? Right?
Just keep balling, bro.
Keep balling, man.
Keep balling.
Keep balling.
Do your thing.
And don't shut anybody out, whether it's a small college or, like you said, Power 5. You never know where those coaches end up because they talk to each other. It's a small world. So never shut them out.
Even just say you try to go Power 5 and then you still got the relationship with that coach, you're looking to transfer, that could be a perfect place.
Right.
So
Don't burn bridges.
Never
bro, for
ruin
sure.
relationship with coaches. That's the biggest thing. Just keep that door open always.
Yeah.
So let's look 10 years down the line. What are you guys thinking, after school? What are going to the decision, to hang your cleats up? What do you want to study in college? What do you see yourself in 10 years?
Really, I'm trying to major in kinesiology and then get my master's in sports management. I'm going to take the GA route, try to straight out of college, coach college.
Okay.
All right. Sutton?
I think I'm going to do business and try to get in the business world, because my dad owns a construction company, and see if I can kind of get involved in something like that and get that going.
No, mine be like pre-law, just lawyer. Sam Houston State,
Great law program.
great law program. So, wherever God tells me, just opens the door, then I'll head there. But, that's why I don't never get caught up in what offers I got, because any offer is a blessing.
Right.
Yeah.
Say it louder.
Any offer is a blessing. Goes to anyone. Beginning of this year, I had no offers. No offers. I didn't know what I was gonna do junior year. Dang man, then the first one come in, second one, third, fourth. It's I could ask for more, but I'm blessed.
You gotta be
God got you right where you want to, man.
Yeah.
Being wanted is a blessing.
What about you?
Probably business. Same thing as him. My grandpa owns a business. Probably carry on that business in the future.
But that's great.
Something like that.
Now, each one of you, man, tell me a guy that we don't know about that's a stud that people should know more about.
Sleepers.
Well, we got a lot of those.
There's a couple.
Somebody that goes hard that, may not be getting all that limelight, the pub that you guys get. BJ, I'm familiar with all of you guys now that I had a chance to look up some of your stuff. Suddenly, I kind of watched a lot of your film today. But who's that guy that we don't know about? I'm also a football scout, so I'm all around. I'm always looking for new talent.
Brody J. Noble.
Brody,
I know Brody Noble. Shout out to True Buzz.
Yeah.
I know that guy.
we have a good core.
Brody,
Really
yeah.
good core. I believe it.
I mean, obviously, Ivan Sutton. Who else? Jordan Lyons. He brings that edge.
Oh yeah.
What number is he again?
25.
Okay. Yep.
He brings that edge. I ain't gonna lie.
I know Eli got his
Lionheart
first big
product.
off. Eli Bowen, but I mean he's still young and he's good. He's gonna be a good
He's
player.
a monster.
I know he already has a first over.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, who else? Jaden Powell.
Oh yeah.
Jaden
Oh yeah.
Jaden Powell.
Yes, sir.
That's someone I'm just man,
He's a baller, bro.
He's dedicated for real. He's
Yeah.
dedicated to the game. You can
what
tell
number
too.
Jaden? 3?
Oh, he played with y'all, right?
Three. My bad. Yeah.
Jaden. Just
Yeah, we already brings the intensity in the weight room.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
There'll be days you don't even want to be there.
Yeah, he be yelling, running around the weight room. That's how we all be
You
there.
gotta snort some creatine or pre-workout something.
All of that.
He's
Yeah,
every day.
yeah.
Just
Right.
got good energy. He brings it.
Oh yeah.
Who's the practical joke on the team?
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
We got BJ on
My
that.
thing, I don't like seeing sad faces. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
So if I gotta crack a joke on you, just start yelling. I'm
Definitely.
Positive energy all the time.
But when something like lock in for the game,
It's time to go.
You gotta talk to me.
It's time
I'm
to
Gotta have that
focused. I'm
switch, bro.
focused.
Yeah, it's time to lock in. Most definitely, man. Coach Dunn, close us out with something, man. Give us something.
Shoot, man. Really, I just really wanted to applaud y'all. First of all, y'all speak well, you know what I'm saying? Y'all had a genuine conversation with us, you know what I'm saying? Really impressed with the entrepreneurship at this age, too.
Yeah.
Thinking about that, I didn't know what I wanted to do before I went to college.
Yeah.
At all. And that's what college is for. I said I wanted to be an architect when I got to college just because it sounded cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And got to doing these all type of math and calculus 3, 5, 6. Nah. I'm psychology now. Let me go read something. So that's big ups to y'all. Keep up with that for sure. What you do off the field, y'all know that. What you do off the field is just as important as on the field.
Yeah.
Obviously. And if you do make it to the pros, you know what I'm saying? We're definitely praying for you. You know what I'm saying? You can still do it's even easier to create a business and whatnot.
Yeah.
So that's big ups for that. That's love.
appreciate it.
And man, just stay, man, make sure you still having these conversations. These guys went to high school together and they still hanging. Make sure y'all keep tight. You know, hey, check on him. You know, he got a family, he got kids, you know, stay tight, man, because that's going to mean something down the line. You know what I'm saying? And I will be there this weekend checking out
Yeah.
Atascocita, Guyer, 2 top teams undefeated. It's going to be right here in Denton County.
It's
This
at
is
UNT, right?
Apogee Stadium.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Woo, that's even bigger. UNT, you got the game. You got the game. I
It's all
like
tying
it.
together.
It's all
New
tied
home.
in.
Hopefully that could be their new home. You know?
Locked in.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
Man,
Good luck to
listen,
y'all, though.
Good luck to y'all, man.
Appreciate that.
We appreciate y'all joining us on the 9-4
Appreciate you,
Leagues. Coach
Sir,
Dunn, give us the
appreciate y'all.
social medias where they can check everything out.
94 Elite on Twitter and Instagram, and what not up to is my personal Instagram. I posting that on there too.
There you have it. I am your host, Marc Henry, 9-4 Leagues from ReCutz Barber Shop, Denton County. The best. This is the best. Check these guys out. Denton Guyer Wildcats.